we, you know, as Asians, when we're hanging out with our friends, say jokes like that?
Oh, possibly, and I'm not going to lie to you, I probably would, you know, if I was with my mates, I would probably just giggle at that. But the fact that a company as responsible as 118 and as big as they are, international companies, send jokes like that is quite disgraceful, because if I wasn't an Asian person who wasn't offended by that joke, I would pass it on to my mates, and, you know, it's promoting racism.
Well, let me ask you something, and be as honest as
Yeah,
possible. If that joke wasn't a racist joke towards Asians, but say it was a different group, say it was against whites or you know.
How can it be against whites, though?
How can it not?
No,
racism isn't just against Asians. Us as Asians, when we're talking to our friends, we often joke in not a nice way about non-Asians.
It's the difference between doing it in between yourselves and having it sent to you.
Right.
So basically, I paid to get abuse.
Right. So what, did they then offer you an apology?
They offered me an apology, but they didn't sack the person who sent the jokes. So
what was their reasoning behind even sending that joke?
They said that they had a database from which they selected it from.
Just randomly, okay.
Yeah.
You've been watching highlights from our first season of Broken Silence. There'll be more right after this short break. Welcome back to the final episode of Broken Silence. You've been watching highlights of the season just gone. Coming up next is our episode that was the least taboo, but probably one of the most popular. We asked a question, are today's British Asian music videos an accurate depiction of British Asian culture? You think it's the people, once again, person that's directing the video, they're misleading the girls that are showing up to shoot?
Sometimes, yeah.
I think it's the music producers who I think it's them, to be honest, and I think if they say they ain't, I think they're liars. I think they're the ones who want these videos.
But that's what's going on. A lot of shifting blame is going on. Yeah, it's not me, it's them, it's not them,
listen,
it's them.
I'm a music producer.
I found the answer.
I think that they want to they just want to get in the video, give it large, and get some nice girls in there and try and get the phone number afterwards. I think that's all it's all about, really.
Talk about shifting blame. The people that are paying for the video, they call a lot of the shots. So if the director or the production company don't have the integrity or the balls to say, no, we got to do this for our culture community, money talks. And usually the money comes from, like you're saying, where?
From the music producers, like they're the ones who are paying.
Dina, have you done videos where you were not comfortable with either wearing what they had decided that you were going to wear or doing something that you weren't quite comfortable with?
Well, I've been to one video and one shoot, and when I've got there, the clothes that they told me that I've had to pick from, I didn't like, they were too short. Luckily, because I've been to shoots before, I took my own clothes with me, so I wore something that I was comfortable wearing. But I know the younger girls there, they haven't been to a shoot before, so they've just had to wear it and gone along with it. They thought, I'm here now, so just go along with it.
How has your family been about you doing this?
My family's fine. I said as long as like you keep your respect, do work that's, you know, you're all covered up and everything, then yeah, they
Because we'll agree,
me.
it's not a conventional career. It
well,
different.
for me, I started modelling when I was 14, and so like from the modelling, then it went into videos.
Progress.
And the money's quite good for me now, so that's, for me, it's a job.
Are you worried at all how this might affect your relationships, or actually has it affected any of your relationships in the past?
I am quite worried, like I was speaking to like a few Asian men today at the show, and they were saying we wouldn't marry a girl that's been in a video. But I think the videos I've done, I've not done anything disrespectful. I can sit down with my family and watch it.
I have such an issue with artists who will put these girls in their video, have them dress a certain way and portray a certain image. But yeah, you know, if it was their sister, their mother, a friend, they would completely go ballistic. And that just really infuriates me.
I think things need to be done more professionally. Like I said, the new girls that's trying to get into the industry, if they're being asked to do a shoot, they need to be sent out a script like English videos would do, and they know what they're going to.
Well, we know that we have a long way to go.
It's not hard for someone just to write a script and say, you know, if you come to the shoot, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to be done. Not just say, come up on the day
and just see how it goes.
You know, throw him near a bar, give him a drink to hold in your hand and say dance around a car. That's
Yeah,
what,
but you
like,
see that with the girls in the
that's what
videos
can
that are
happen.
doing that, they look like they're having a good time. So it's not like
I
they're
don't
really
think they
forced
are.
into it
I
too
think
hard.
many of the girls that's gone to the shoots, they've been told something different before they get there. That's my experience anyway.
You know this word, the Bhangra industry. There is no Bhangra industry. They make it look like it's something big. They make it look like to these little girls who want to be in videos, you're going to be a star. You know you ain't. It's just it's a cheap and nasty industry, so you shouldn't be getting fooled thinking it's some big thing and you're going to be some famous star.
What advice would you give to a girl that's watching us now that might be
I'd say, look,
considering
man,
this?
don't get fooled for trying to go into these Bhangra videos unless you're going to do something clean like them other girls that were on earlier. I don't know about your videos, but like the other girls, it's like, you know, a bit of Gardez fine, but you ain't going to be no big time model thing out of this anyway. So
Can I
it's
just
like,
say something there? I agree completely with Suk there, True School, when he says that this Bhangra industry is not a Bhangra industry. For me, I've done an actual university dissertation on this, and what I found is that Bhangra here is not Bhangra. It's not Bhangra at all. What it is, it's a hybrid form taken from the Desi form in India and fused with like all these African Oriental beats.
You think it's been diluted, right?
It's not diluted. I wouldn't say that. I'd say the people that are making it here, you know, some of them are making it well, some of them are sort of just not making it well. It doesn't matter. But the point is, it's not traditional Bhangra. And what really annoys me sometimes is when people say, oh, this is Bhangra. Yeah, you know, we're into hardcore Bhangra, but they don't know the first thing about Bhangra. What kind of
artists do you have an issue with? Who would you say is, you know, not doing...
I've mentioned names
right.
before now. I know what you're getting at there, because I've personally, as an artist, I've mentioned names before. I'm not doing that again. I'm not mentioning names, but what I really, the only reason I cut in there was because I just had to agree with Suk there that the Bhangra industry, it's not a Bhangra industry at all. You know, it's a hybrid form.
It's a very cheap
and
and nasty
changed a little bit.
industry.
The videos are changing now. Like you're saying, all the videos are the same, but I think they are changing. Like say, the future video.
We're on about people making it look like to the kids that this industry's, you know, glamorizing it, making it look bigger than
But they can't make it look horrible because they're trying to market their product, can't they?
I think they should ban videos because I think the Bhangra videos...
You think they should ban videos?
You know why?
Why?
Because Bhangra videos have wrecked Bhangra. It wrecked the industry because whack artists have good videos.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, yeah.
It's wrecked the music. It's wrecked the music. It's like people... It's like, if you've got a fat track, if you have a rubbish video, it degrades the track.
What happens if they haven't got the budget?
But the majority of the time, this is what happens. You got people with like rubbish songs, and then they got big money. And
so you don't need the talent, you just need to have a big
That's
check,
what's happening,
right?
I think they should get banned. I think the Bhangra videos should be banned, and I think these Bhangra magazines should be banned, and these radio stations that talk rubbish should be banned.
I think maybe you're taking it a little bit too extreme.
Because I've been there from the start, and you ain't. No. I've been there from the start. I've seen Bhangra from the start. You ain't. So I ain't taking it extreme, and we can have a whole show about this.
So if there's an artist,
you know
a Bhangra artist, a true Bhangra artist, they should not have a platform to showcase their creativity and their skills?
You know what the platform was? You'd go in a shop and you look at the shelf and you say, put that tape on. If it sounded fat, you buy it. If you don't, you don't buy it.
Look, you're talking about a time when there was only 2 channels, right?
No,
now we've got all these different channels.
There was no channels. There was no channels.
We've got different radio stations that cater to Asians. So now we have...
These Bhangra videos are wrecked Bhangra. But it's wrecked Bhangra. It's wrecked it.
What do you think of the videos that you do see on our channel? What do you think of these artists?
Generally, it's a load of bakwas. Yeah? I mean, most of the stuff I see out there, it's just, it doesn't represent nothing.
What do you have an issue with? What are they doing wrong?
I mean, I've mentioned names before. I'm not going to do it again because, you know, people,
tell us what you think. You can mention the issue that you have with videos without mentioning any names.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not going